What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my first video here on YouTube. It's pretty insane to think that I'm even doing this, but here I am. Here I am. This is going to be one specific book. I'm not going to do a TBR. I'm not going to do what I read in 24. I'm not going to do a book haul video right now. I will do it, but I really have to showcase this book because this book is awesome. By the way, very quickly, my name is Ethan. I'm an airline pilot, and I've recently started reading more frequently, actually. I would read like 1 to 2 books a year, and they were like nonfiction books of stories that, I find that people have and are telling in a book that are interesting. One of those books I'll actually give a shout out is The Operator by Robert O'Neill. He's a Navy SEAL, and all the movies that were made about, SEAL missions, he was on them pretty much. So the Osama bin Laden raid, he was on the team that raided his house. Marcus Luttrell, like The Lone Survivor, American Sniper, Captain Phillips, like all those movies, he was on the team that always went to kind of go like rescue them or just on that team for that mission. And he tells the story of all those. And of course the big one is the Osama bin Laden one, because he is the one that actually, if you know what I mean. Awesome book, awesome stories. Sidetracked. Let's go back to this book. I'm going to talk a lot about, and you already know because it's probably in the title, Water Moon by, look how awesome that is, Water Moon by Samantha, Sotto, Yambao, I believe. Look at that. It's just an awesome book, isn't it? It's going to look great on shelves. I am about 2/3 way through. It is, 372 pages. So it's not small, it's not big. It's the 8th today, and I started this on February 2nd. So I'll call it a week. I'm a week into this and I'm almost done. I read at a snail's pace. What's new, right? What's new is this book though. This is first edition. It actually just came out. It's only about 3 weeks old, hit the shelves. I've been trying to find YouTube videos of this and people talking about this, like nobody's talking about this. So this is a first on YouTube. How sick is that? But it's not just the book that's I find so awesome. It is what this book gives you as an experience. Wow, that was hard. I read like that too. Anyways, I feel like, yeah, this is a first edition, but I feel like this would be a special edition. When the author releases a new book, they have like the regular edition and then they have like the special edition that comes with certain, props or other things that come with the book. You probably pay $20 more for the book, but you get other stuff. That's what I feel this is. And it was just the normal hardcover price of a brand new book. Super stunning cover. Wait till I take the dust jacket off. You ready? Wow. Look how awesome that is. Right? It's like, where do I put my hand? I don't know. Right? Look how awesome that is. It's gonna look great on a shelf, isn't it? You want to see the inside? Because the inside gives away what I'm about to do in this video. Here we go. Wowzers, look at that. Holy cow. This is what I wanted to show you guys in the video. So that's a little sneak peek and I'll explain it. You see on the cover here, the little paper boats. You got one of the characters in there, and I think the main character is on the inside. I actually just passed this part in the book. I was wondering why, because it's on the dust jacket version too. Right? It's pretty much the same same cover. More, oh, there you go. There's a paper boat there. Yeah, I got to that point. There's a character in the book who folds paper, like origamis and stuff, right? And he can fold time, what they call folding time. And he's essentially making a wormhole. If you know how wormholes work, he's kind of like bending time to get time back, essentially, right? And yeah, he folds everything. Even there should be, yeah, on the back here, there's those paper cranes, right? And those actually come to life. So he makes all these paper cranes and they fly around everywhere, right? And it's like this very magical, whimsical world that they live in, this fantasy world. I haven't even explained the book. Okay, yo, hey, howdy. Welcome to my channel. That's how things go here. Anyways, it's a book, it's a fantasy, it's a romance, kind of. It's February, right? It's romance season, so I gotta start with a romance. But it's awesome, right? It's between two worlds, the fantasy world and like our world. And that's kind of how they refer to it in the book. They kind of say your world and my world type deal, you know, because the main character and the guy that the main character meets, so that guy, he's from our world, and then the main character is only from the kind of fantasy world, or her world. And they are exploring this fantasy world, right? And that's where all these kind of paper cranes are like real birds, essentially. Super cool story. The overall plot is that main character, that one right there, she took possession of her father's pawn shop when he retired. And of course, this pawn shop, they don't really sell or trade or buy people's jewelry and, you know, stuff like that. What they do is people come into the pawn shop by accident, but it's really on purpose, unknowing to them. But they actually pawn their regrets, their mistakes, and, you know, such things like that. And then that person leaves the pawn shop worry-free, right? Every burden, all the stress that they've are encountering from this regret that they have, they just pawn it off and they're done and dusted, free and clear, right? So it's a pretty interesting plot. And that's kind of all I'll get into, because I feel like it'll give away a lot if I go any further. But there is some other worlds that they have to experience that's within this pawn shop. Anywho, let's get back to like the main thing. So I'm actually going to create a time lapse here because I want to do this. But what the book actually shows is, and I'm sure maybe you paused it, but they actually show you how to fold the dust jacket to make the paper boat. What? So, like, I'm gonna have that. Like, this is gonna become that. And like, this is awesome as it is, of a dust jacket, and that's gonna sit on my shelf. That's gonna look awesome. It's not like your basic dust jacket that's just like a cloth bound color. Well, come to find out, you can make some origami with this. Like, how cool is that? And look at the inside. Oh my word. God, I'm literally blown away. Like, when I discovered this, I was like, surely, like, this is like the greatest invention. But it's, I don't know, it's so basic. And I guess there's all the fold lines. They put all the fold lines as like all the stars that are also in the book. So much relationship to things in the book that are in here. So here we go. I'm kind of stuck. As you guys probably saw in that time lapse, I made a mistake starting off. I just wasn't really paying attention. But how cool is that? Like, they even put it where the two characters are together. So where I'm stuck at, yeah, it's a pop-up book. Get it? Okay, so where I am, can you see that? I can't see my screen. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. I'm here, right? I might have to Google how to make a paper boat, because this is not doing justice. So I'm here. And that's correct, because even looking at the picture, it shows, you know, the correct layout of the page. It shows the character's full body, like it shows that, but with this on top. So it's kind of weird. And then they show it being folded out from the bottom. They kind of show it folded like this. And you should end up with a square. And I'm kind of confused. How do I fold that? It literally just has an arrow going like this. From right here, folding it like that. Oh, wait, will that'll make a square. Ooh, yeah, but then how do you bend the corners? If I keep pulling this, it'll make a square, but you can see like here is not being, oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. You know, here I am saying, oh, I don't want to ruin the cover, but like I've already destroyed. Okay. Wait, is this what the picture shows? Yeah, it shows the guy on the, oh my God. I figured it out. But oh my God, look how nicely I folded that. Like all the corners meet. You might have seen me struggling with this, because obviously like it's not paper, it's much thicker and that, so it was actually hard to crease. Okay, so it's showing it like this, and then, wait, do I tuck those in? Wait, let me tuck that in. Let me tuck that in. Yes! I am a genius. No, that would have to go under, because you want to see the water moon part. Oh my God. Oh my God, I am smarter than a 5th grader. Let's go, sign me up for the TV show right now. All right, focus. Okay, and then it says open it up. And you should see both characters lying there. And then you should see the M there. Kind of looks like a teepee, but a teepee is not part of the book. It really wants me to flatten it out. Do I flatten it out? Oh. Oh my God. Why couldn't they just give me a paper dust jacket? Is that what they do? It kind of looks like a... Yeah, oh my God, that's what they wanted. I am smart. SMRT. Yeah, that's what you do. That's literally what you do. Oh, I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to hurt it. Ugh. It's a mess. Oh. Wait, the paper's just not cooperating. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. What if, I mean, that's a pretty cool boat, right? Wouldn't you say? That's a pretty cool boat. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I mean, it's not like an Italian boat, highest quality craftsmanship, even though I am Italian. You know what? I'm actually sweating. I am actually sweating, but we have an issue. You can't see the characters. Look at that. Here, you kind of should just see part of the moon, and you should see the characters. I can see partly both the water and moon. But, oh, I mean, like, look at that. Look at that. I mean, guys, come on, right? Just join the pack with the two characters. Oh my God, this is awesome. Like, this is awesome. Like, I would happily pay $30 for, well, I did pay $30 for this, but, right? And now that's, well, when it's open like that, you can see them. So that's going to sit on my shelf with the book perfectly like that. Wow, I'm impressed. Let's go. Rate this 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, how did I do? 10 out of 10, how cool is this? I mean, come on, that deserves a like and subscribe. Okay, welcome back. I mean, I'm still sweating. I'm still, like, it's not perfect, and it kind of only works on one side. You know, and I got that piece that sticks up there, but, you know, we can pretend that's, you know, part of the ship. But like, it's just so thick. Like, you can see inside there how it's all bunched up. Like, that's what's pushing it out, right? That's what's pushing it out. Like, this is super thick. It's like I said, it's kind of like a plasticky, of course, right? Plasticky, rubbery type material. But it's gonna sit kind of open. Like, that is not working. Wait, let me showcase water, moon. Oh, it's kind of crooked too, isn't it? Look how cool that is. Come on. And, you know, some of the character. The character is kind of visible, but I feel like the photo instructions were not quite accurate in terms of when you folded this, exactly where all the imagery lines up. Obviously, because like the characters should be visible, but it'll do. I mean, come on. At least I got a paper boat, right? Why didn't they do, oh my God. Why didn't they do this with it? Right? You do take the dust jacket off it and do this. And you go, hey Georgie. You know, whoa. That was a sick. I should be Pennywise. I'm Pennywise. Little did you know. Anyways, I'm gonna actually finish this now. Well, not now. Probably in 2 days. Today and tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this. I don't got much left. I'm just gonna pound it out so I can finish this video and let you guys know what I think.
A few moments later.
Well, howdy. Welcome back, Ethan. I mean, you are still here. It's been like 3 hours since I've been here. It's the middle of the night. Well, not really. It's like almost midnight. But I finished it. You know, after I finished making the boat, which was an awesome experience. I had dinner and I picked up the book and I kept reading, and I realized I only had 150 pages, which isn't a lot to a certain extent, but it got interesting. I guess by coincidence, that's where I finished reading, you know, on my previous session was at that point. And the first chapter that I read was one of those chapters where you're just like, excuse me, you know, like what just happened? And yeah, so I just had to keep reading. There were, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 chapters in there that kind of got like, it was getting me worried. I'll tell you that for free. It was getting me worried. I was thinking there's no way the book is ending like this. And yeah, it kind of like, it kind of turned me off a little bit. And I wasn't like going to be like, oh no, I'm DNFing this because I don't like this chapter. I'm going to leave it like that. You get a small glimpse of the boat. Yeah, but once those chapters finished, the ending replaced my thoughts and feelings about those chapters. You know, like I almost forgot they existed. It totally redeemed itself. Not that I totally hated them, but it was just like, it was giving me weird vibes and also getting me worried of how it was actually going to end. And I was like, it's just, the book can't end this way, right? But it happened, you know, it happens, I guess. I haven't read a ton of books in my life, but yeah, it was just a weird vibe for those couple chapters. But then the last couple chapters, like the very last, were just awesome. Like how the book ended. I couldn't be more than happy that I read it. Also, I'm super happy that I read this in February. Romantic season, if you will. So getting into what I'm mostly into, fantasy, sci-fi, general fiction. It was nice to still have a fantasy, but with some mostly subtle romance stuff in there. And hello, we got to build a boat. Come on, like this is the coolest thing ever, and I really hope that books do this more often. You know, hey, comment down below if you think this should happen more often. And maybe it does, and I just don't know. So if there are other books that do stuff like this, you know, it doesn't have to be where you make something out of the dust jacket, but if the book offers, you know, something that brings the book to life, you know, like this is literally part of the story. The paper boat is part of the story. You can literally see it all, ooh, that's the back of the book. You can literally see it all over the cover, right? And it's on the inside with the character. So, come on now. This is just cool. 4 out of 5 stars. Water Moon by Samantha. Oh God, Samantha Sotto Yambao. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Samantha Sotto Yambao. 4 out of 5 stars. Great kind of romantic-y thing. Great plot. Great ending. Easy read. All in all, just a pretty good experience. And if you decide to build the boat, hopefully you do better than me. But otherwise, I'm going to leave it there, guys. This was actually a lot of fun to make. As my first video, I'll go ahead and say that. So if you're watching this and you liked it, I mean, thank you for my first video. But also like and subscribe. And let's get this out to people. Like, people need to see this. This is so cool. Anyways, like and subscribe only if you liked it and you want to see more, because I'll be making more videos. This was a ton of fun. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.